adults, I teach teens. Let's go ahead and get it. First, I'm going to identify some of the things you need to know as a beginner to help you understand on what makes a good driving instructor. So when you are picking your instructor, you know what to look for. First, good driving instructors are very patient. You're going to be very nervous when you take your test. You're going to hesitate. And through your learning process and your maturation process, you will gradually gain more confidence. It does take time. As a beginner, right around that third or fifth lesson, you're going to start to understand speed and space. You're going to start to understand being a defensive driver. You're going to start to understand that good instructors don't yell at you. They keep control of their emotions. They understand when dangerous situations happen. A dangerous situation can be someone running a light. A dangerous situation could be someone aggressively tailgating. So what I need all of you to do is listen to what I'm saying, take good notes, and you're going to understand a lot of information. Good instructors give directions in advance. Example, I need you to make a left turn at the light. They'll allow you to look over your shoulder, check your blind spot, check your inside mirror, outside mirror, use your blinker, and then safely navigate into the left turn lane. Good instructors don't make last-minute decisions. For example, turn right, no, left. Instantly, that is confusion, and if it was me taking the test, I would be very frustrated. Next, good instructors make conversation with you. Hey, how are you doing? They know your name. They know some information about you. Driving with Myles is my name. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. So we're here building our community. And if you have questions about driving, you need to put it in. The only reason why you are here is to learn about driving. We're not talking about Donald Trump. We're not talking about AI. We're not talking about a 5090 video card. We are talking about getting your test, feeling comfortable, and then elevating to learn. Good instructors use visual demonstrations. For example, they demonstrate by having us sit in the car as he or she moves around till you cannot see them in their blind spot. In the classroom, they use a steering wheel to show you what to do. And that's really important. A lot of beginning drivers panic. They make the wheel small. You put your hands to the bottom. And if you put your hands to the bottom or the top, you're going to make the steering wheel small. There's more than one way to hold the steering wheel. I want to be really clear about this. There's a 10 and 2. There's a 9 and 3. AAA, which is a national organization, suggests 7 and 5. You're going to learn from me looking at all my videos. You're going to learn from your mom. You're going to learn from your dad. You're going to learn from playing a driving game, Forza. But at the end of the day, you need to drive with both hands on the steering wheel. We're not palming the wheel. We're not turning underhand and throwing it. We're not putting our hand to the bottom. Many people want to argue and complain about this and about that. Have both hands on the wheel, feel comfortable, and learn. That's what I suggest to you. Let's go through some of the information to help you understand about what makes a good instructor, because that starts first. Hello, how are you doing? We're talking about what makes a good driving instructor from the student's perspective. Then we're going to talk about what you need to do to pass and prepare for your test. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults. I teach teens. Let's get it. Next, good instructors are fun. We enjoy what we do. We're passionate about learning. And it's really important that you learn. You learn to hit your goal. That is becoming independent, because when you get your permit, when you get your license, you now have freedom. You can get a better job. You can become more successful. And that is so important to anyone, whether you're young or whether you are old. It really doesn't matter. But what I need you to do is understand about the goal. The goal is for you, if you're watching this, to listen to me, to take notes, to ask questions. And when you ask questions, you're going to be more engaged and you're going to learn. Next, good instructors share stories that relate to the concept. Example, we used to have a state police officer come into the class. He and she would show us pictures And it's really important. Next, good instructors give positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement helps us elevate and reach our goal. Our goal in this live is about driver's education. We're not talking about anything else. Next, good instructors allow you to make mistakes. They show you where to put your hands on the steering wheel. Now let's get into about preparing for your test. I'm going to go through 2 bits of information to help you understand and help you reach your goal. This is the driving skills report card. And if you want more information when this live is over, you're going to click the link in this live, and that's my bio. And I have information available for you in my stand store that shows you and teaches you how to pass your test. It is not free. There is a cost. And if you are really serious about driving, you need to set up a live coaching call with me. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've been teaching adults and teens for over 24 years. And as we go through the process, new information is coming out. Let's talk about it. It is my recommendation for your adult or teen after completing a minimum of 6 hours. Hello from Spain. How are you? I'm from the United States. How are you doing? It is my suggestion after at least 6 hours of driving. Some states have 8, some states have 20, some states have 30. Every state, every country is different. It is, you have acquired the skills and the aptitude to learn how to drive. Many of you can get in a car and you can start the car, but can you do a reverse parallel park? Can you go through a roundabout? Can you merge on the expressway? Can you make a protected left turn and then change lanes? So there are multiple things that you need to do as a beginner, help you, and I'm going to go through those. Put in your questions. Tell me where you're from. I'm from the United States. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a state certified driving instructor, and I'm here to really elevate. Let's keep going. So you are getting ready to learn how to drive with a motor vehicle, whether a manual or automatic. Having a good driving instructor, roads much more lighter than in the US, so sometimes it's harder depending on where you are from. I do agree, every country, every state, every province in the world has different rules and expectations. And at the end of the day, you've got to get proper coaching. You have to get proper teaching. And I want you to use my video as a guide to let you know, hey, my teacher is doing a good job. I'll pay for an additional 5 lessons. Or my teacher is not doing a good job and I will not pay for an additional 5 lessons. So I want you to use this as a reference. And yes, I do teach on manuals. I do know how to drive a manual. I do know how to drive an automatic. So it's a little bit similar, but some of the fundamentals are slightly different. So keep those questions coming in. While many safe driving skills have been taught and practiced during this course, there has not been sufficient time for a student or an adult to be an accomplished driver. It takes time. My little brother loves your tour and driving videos. He turned 13. His name's, oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Please put in where you're from, and I want you to listen. Where are you at in the United States, or where are you at in the world? Are you watching it on a phone? Are you watching it on a tablet? Are you watching it on a TV? I do want to know so I can continue moving forward, and I'm blessed to help. So put in your questions. So you've been practicing and training, but it's really important that you understand. In Europe, most drive manuals. Do you think a manual must be more useful than automatic? It depends. I've driven manuals before. They're very fun, very exhilarating. You become more connected with how to drive, how to downshift, how to upshift, how to power shift when you're on the track. So I think it depends on what you grow up with. If you grow up with